Ya van días y varias semanas.
He hasn't given no response, and it's been days and it's been weeks, and yeah. What do you think, Sarah, this canyon right here?
It's absolutely incredible. I haven't been to Tijuana in a lot of years, and seeing how wide open it is. I mean, I don't know if you could turn the camera around and show everyone just how wide open it is. It's incredible.
A couple of questions. No. Ms. Rashida, what is your opinion on the massive child trafficking that is happening? Y espero logren su objetivo de la justicia a su país. Luchen por su país. Say the basically fight for your country. Están bloqueando el acceso. ¡Viva! La Policía Federal o la autoridad nos está deteniendo el acceso y nos está deteniendo el paso para poder cruzar hacia el Zócalo, señores.
How's everybody doing? God bless everybody that is watching. Thank you so much for joining right there. Right there? Yeah, we got it right there. Thank you so much for joining this morning. God bless every single one of you. You know, I always give the specific, straightforward response to people when they put a comment that I see that is pretty, you know, I'm not going to say the word because I don't want to insult nobody. But when you see a comment like that, you get to understand that the knowledge, it is not all there. It is not, all of it there. So I will elaborate on that specific comment, the charger on the computer. I'm sorry. So I will elaborate on that specific comment. First and foremost, how's everybody doing? Good morning to everybody. I'm Oscar Blue for Border Network News. Thank you so much for joining this morning. God bless our country of Mexico, our city of Tijuana, and God bless the United States of America. Let's thank God for giving us 2 legs, 2 arms, a mind that we can think, a heart that we can feel, and eyes that we can see. Yesterday, horrible situation happened. They assassinated the president of Haiti. Before the assassination of president of Haiti, there has been a massive exile of Haiti since 2015. More than 16,000 people arrived right here in Tijuana, leaving Haiti because of the poverty, insecurity, and violence. There was a comment right now in the live feed saying, we did not leave when our presidents were killed in the United States of America. With all respect, my God, this is the problem, people. This is the humongous problem. The problem is when the United States citizens are comparing themselves with a third world class country. For God's sake, where is where is, my God, really, where is your logic? Where is it? Haiti is not a first class world country, first and foremost. You are a first world country, foremost. Second of all, Haiti was not, the United States, Haiti was hated by the Clintons and they stole the majority of the infrastructure. Third of all, the majority of the people of Haiti are not migrating to the United States of America. The population of Haiti is all over the world. It is in Brazil, it is Peru, it is in South America, Central America, in Europe. It is all over the place. How do you compare yourself with Haiti? Where is the first class world country knowledge? Where is it? For God's sake, people, where is it? Let's get right to the point of what is happening, what is going to occur into our news, and to let's make the assumption, the correct assumption, into what is, the most important topic. That is why this massive exile is going to be continuing, and it is not going to be the people in the United States are saying we're the ones affected, Oscar. First and foremost, the number one country that is affected with this mass migration of people from Haiti, it is not even Mexico. It is Honduras, Nicaragua, and then it's El Salvador. It is El Salvador. And, and there's another comment right here that, oh my God, again, sorry, but it's not an excuse to illegally come to America. Who's saying that they're coming in illegally, my brother? Who's saying that they're already coming in illegally? You're assuming that they're going to come illegally. Who's saying that? Who's saying that? Please, for God's sake, my God. After 3 years, almost 4 years of broadcasting, I cannot believe that we still have these kind of unknowledgeable comments. Is this amazing? There's people that they want to do their process legally. I have shown multiple, and there's hundreds of thousands that they want to do it legally. If they want to leave their country of Haiti, we are for legal migration, right? That's what we are, right? That's what we are. First and foremost, I stand for legal migration. I'm a human being. I'm a caring human being. So I stand with legal migration. Legal, documented, peacefully, and with the purpose. Legal, documented, peacefully, and with the purpose. So it is just what is happening in Texas. It's another different situation of what I'm about to explain, that these people are in Haiti, and you're already assuming that they are going to enter illegally to your country. You're already creating an atmosphere of a problem. You're already creating an atmosphere of a problem. Remember, you guy, that you're saying, they're already coming in illegally and they can do it from their country of origin. Can you please tell all your liberal activists that they're installed in my country of Mexico to please go back to your country then? Please. Can you please tell your president, which you are going to say, it's not my president, Trump 2020. I don't care. It's your president of the United States of America. Can you please tell your president to stop incentivizing this mass migration, please? Can you please do something for closing the loopholes of immigration so kids will not be abused and trafficked, and women will be abused and trafficked through number one, purpose, that is the United States of America. I don't care if you're a Republican. It is the United States. I see the United States red, white, and blue. It's my ideology. Everybody is equal in the United States of America. It is the land of the free, the home of the brave. I'm just using logics. Really, I'm just using logics. Really logical things. This is the problem. People start assuming things. I don't care if you think that Joe likes open borders. That's your president, buddy. That is your president. Like when people are telling me I don't like my president of Mexico, really, I don't like that communist piece of crap. I really don't like him. But when they say that's your president, I have to assume that this beautiful flag on the back right here, he represents that flag and he represents me, unfortunately. So before I start commentating something really that is considered unknowledgeable or ignorant, I will say, let me try to do something over here instead of saying, oh, you know what, they're going to come and they're going to assume that they're going to enter our country illegally. They're in Europe, Oscar. How are you going to say that they have been doing it for years, taking advantage of our country, and we have been paying millions and trillions to these people? Like that is the argument, right? Holy cow. Are we still on that? Or are we documenting what is really happening so we can understand what an irregular mass migration should be stopped and why we should have immigration reform on every country? Why? Stop with the QAnon stuff, man. Stop with the conspiracy theories, man. Stop with all this. Reality. Stop with it. Biden is not in charge. It's somebody in charge. He's just we already know Biden is a globalist. Biden is a puppet. We already know. But unfortunately, if you go to the registered box right there, it says 46th President Joseph Biden. It doesn't say 46th Joseph Biden, and underneath it says little letters. He's not the president that is in charge. The one that is in charge is Barack Obama and all the globalists. Also, Xi Jinping from China. P.S. We love you. It doesn't say that, right? Or does it say that? Does it? Holy cow. Good morning to everybody. We start right off with these comments, and I'm like, holy moly, man. Where in the hell are we, man? Where are we? Really? Like, he's not my president, Oscar Blue. He's not. I'm like, all right, he's not your president, but he's taking decisions of your country. No, he's not. It is Barack Obama, the one that is taking. All right, well, Barack Obama is the one that is taking the decisions of your country. That is an American citizen. No, he's not. He was born in a foreign country, and he, Michelle Obama is a he, is not a she. Oh my God, like what the hell? Like, you're all over the place, man. Like, get a hold of yourself. Oh my God. Good morning to everybody. Buy me a coffee. It's on top of the link if you guys like to contribute to our independent reporting, as I'm an independent media. I'm not a Republican nor a Democrat. I'm not for no political party over here in my country of Mexico. I don't like political parties, whether people say we depend on them to take decisions of a country. The decisions of the country are taken by the people, not by a political party. I stand and I defend the indigenous and poor people of our country of Mexico. I'm 100% a Zapatista, and I stand for my country. Always your country first. God bless every single one of you. I defend legal migration. I am against child trafficking. I am against human smuggling, and I am against the abuse of migrant women that they are being abused, raped in all the places around the migrant population. God bless you all. Can we start now with the news? Can we start? So, after the breaking news that it was yesterday, the president of Haiti got assassinated. There's a lot of speculations that are being managed. And it is just horrible, the speculations that are being managed. But it is what it is. A lot of them, they're saying that it was the, speculations, deep state, speculations, DEA, speculation, a terrorist group, speculation, it was a political party. Whatever it is, this ultimately was going to cause an effect. And the effect is that, now in the newspapers in Haiti and on the news in Haiti, what is going around and is, imagine if they kill the president, what kind of security do we have? So this inevitably puts an effect that after, we are seeing that more than 15,000 migrants are stationed in Tapachula, the border that connects with Guatemala in our country. Massive wave, it's going to come. A massive wave, they're awaiting. There are more than 3,000 migrants from Haiti awaiting in Honduras. And there are more than 1,000 migrants waiting in Nicaragua. So that's around 4,000. Plus the ones that they're going to start leaving Haiti because of this, assassination towards their president that it just happened. just get to know everybody. There's a huge population of people from Haiti in Chile, in Argentina, in Brazil, in Colombia, in Ecuador, and all around Central America. And ultimately, now there's a huge population of Haiti in Spain. And also, there's a huge population of Haiti that is moving to Canada. Not entirely all the population from Haiti wants to go to the United States of America. Understand that. Understand that no, they're not coming, all of them, to the United States of America. Some of them are doing their process legally. If we stand for legal migration, and we stand for that, everybody's assuming that because a huge group is crossing through a mountain and through a lake, they think that everybody is coming in illegally. No, there's a lot of people, and I mean hundreds of thousands of people, that they want to do things legally. Now, we need to research on what is refugee and what is asylum, who qualifies and who does not qualify. And for that, please, if you have knowledge and if you want to take a decision about what is going on, go to dhs.gov. That is where you're supposed to be, reading about the articles of what is refugee, what is an asylum, because a lot of these people, they don't qualify. And because they don't qualify, they go through a mountain. They go through through a sea. They go through, jumping a wall. They do this irregular stuff, which is illegal. A lot of people want to do it legally. They want to wait. They want to wait for an asylum number. They want to wait for the United States Department of Homeland Security to take a decision if they are eligible to be in the United States of America or not. So I believe that is, legal. That is legal, waiting for the law of the United States of America to take a decision if you are eligible to be in the United States of America or not. Ultimately, the illegalities that are occurring in the borders, it is humongous. And I have said this before, they're trying to colonize our borders. They're trying to colonize our borders. They're trying to colonize our borders with illegalities, not with legalities. Migration has always existed, people. Migration has always existed. Has always existed. Immigration has always existed. This way that they're pushing immigration, it is wrong. They're using people. They're using human beings. This is the globalist agenda that is using human beings as a product. And now they're using human beings as the most profitable and most lucrative business, that is the asylum and refugee. So you incentivize a lot of cartels. You incentivize a lot of illegal activity to occur when people are not accepted into the DHS.gov requirements to obtain asylum or political asylum. So these people that they're not eligible for asylum or political asylum, they say, you know what, hell with it. I'm going through the other side of the mountain. But that is having consequences on the people that they are doing it legally, because the courts are so overflowed right now in the United States of America with people that they're crossing illegally to the United States. That's why Democrats, they are trying to eliminate the word illegal entry, because that is a federal crime. So you eliminate the word illegal, so you eliminate the crime and the federal crime that is illegal entry. So there's no illegality, right? That's why they're trying to eliminate the term illegal. To all the people that they're all waiting, all the people that they're doing their number, all the people that they're doing their case, all the people that they're legitimate cases of asylum, because that's what I have been doing. I have been posting interviews of people that they're legitimate cases, and I'm doing that for people to understand what is a legitimate case and what is all the cases that they're not particularly going to get accepted because they're economic migrants. And economic migrants, entirely the majority of the time, the Department of Homeland Security says you're not eligible. You're not eligible to obtain a political and refugee asylum. First and foremost, let's pick up a book and let's read about what is refugee and what is asylum. And second of all, let's understand the law of the United States of America and immigration law. Also, how they have so many open loopholes that because of these people that they're not eligible, they're using children as to obtain the political asylum, fake families, fake matrimonies. recycling children to obtain the political asylum, but there's hundreds of thousands of people that they want to do it legally. What is wrong with doing it legally? I don't understand. I don't understand. If you are against legal migration, where there's something wrong with you, then you're against migration entirely, and that's it. That's practically it. Because we are for legal migration. I believe, right? My audience always known that I'm for legal migration. So I don't understand the whole other rhetorical answers that some of you guys are giving me. I really don't. Because some of you guys are like, come in legally. All right, they're trying to do it legally. Yeah, but that is too much. Like, what the hell? When is like, what the hell's going on? Where are you? I don't see your you're a disbalanced person. You're like, yo, let's get legal. No, that's not legal. I will accept it. No, I will not. That is illegitimate. No, that's not. Like, who are you to take those decisions? Legal migration, immigration reform. More importantly, and entirely, before I get into the Haiti situation, entirely the most important thing, it is the Stop Child Trafficking and Child Trafficking Act now. The most important thing, and Child Trafficking Act now, pushed by Lance Gooden and Marsha Blackburn, both of them, Republican senators, both of them trying to end child trafficking into the United States of America. So this article just came out. Let me get right into it. This article says a new wave of migrants from Haiti, they will possibly be arriving to Mexico. And this was because of the activists that I have played so many times, voice messages of her that she gives to our contact in Tapachula, that her name is Ismania Platero. She is a migrant activist in Honduras, really well-known migrant activist. And she says more than 1,000 migrants from Haiti will be arriving. They are stationed in Nicaragua, and they will be moving through Honduras. And ultimately, they will be going to Tapachula. This is Ismania Platero, who is already, acknowledging and already saying that we are going to have a problem. We are going to have a problem in our south door because of this provocation of the violence that occurred in Haiti in terms with the president that just recently got assassinated. So this is her right here talking about the actual situation and what is going to happen in terms of this assassination. I will translate as we are going to hear her. This is her actual statement of this current situation regarding the people that they're going to leave their home from Haiti. So this is Ismania Platero, as we are going to translate what is happening right now in the parts of Nicaragua and in the parts of Honduras.
Violentos que han suscitado en Haití al tocar uno de los poderes más altos de ese estado y que no deja expectativas realmente para la población más pobre y débil que
This is a horrible situation that had just happened in terms to the violence and in terms to the incident that happened yesterday in the people in Haiti. And it doesn't leave no expectation for the people that a lot of these people had to leave their homes right now because of the violence that exists in Haiti. Right now in Honduras, we have more than 3,000 migrants spread all over our country. That they have been being abused and they have been mistreated in the system. And that the Institute National of Immigration of Honduras hasn't done anything to this to help. No, so the humanitarian rights hasn't done anything. The ACNUR, that is the Commission of Refugees from the United Nations, they haven't been present.
Cuatro mujeres, entre ellas una menor, que todavía las autoridades no dan un reporte oficial.
Although there's incidents, 4 women have been abused, and between those 4 women, and the authorities haven't done anything.
Y claro que es importante resaltar de que este hecho violento no está alejado de la realidad que tiene Honduras, porque avecina para los próximos días la entrada de más de 1,000 migrantes haitianos.
And of course, that doesn't take away, the violent situations that are occurring in Honduras, and that is also, it is a sign that more than 1,000 migrants from Haiti will be arriving into our borders in Honduras.
Que se han permanecido varados en Nicaragua y que estaría aumentando las cifras en
That these migrants are in Nicaragua, and that the numbers are going to be increasingly growing into this moment keeps going.
los días siguientes. Este fuerte impacto que recibe Honduras a través de ser un corredor para la migración.
This is a huge impact that Honduras is going to receive because it's a huge canal for immigration to move to Guatemala.
Y que va a terminar en México, mantiene precisamente a esta población víctima de la violencia mortificada.
The huge impact that Honduras is going to have also an impact to the immigration population right here, because they're mortified of what it's coming from Haiti into the South and Central American countries.
Y no podemos obviar de que Honduras está simultáneamente al lado de Haití.
And we cannot be, not acknowledging that Honduras is simultaneously working with Haiti.
En cuanto a los índices de pobreza.
In terms of the numbers of poverty.
Y también de delincuencia.
And also of the organized crime.
Organizada. Ese es el momento que el Instituto Nacional de Migración de Honduras y las autoridades competentes deben de ayudar y colaborar de forma gratuita.
This is the time, and wow, I don't agree with you, lady. This is the time that the Institute National of Immigration of Honduras and authorities of Honduras need to collaborate, without, practically gratuita, viene siendo en inglés, free. They need to work for free of charge to help this incident. This is the problem. And this is why I'm not going to agree with you right here. This is where we differentiate a lot of the, acknowledgement. This is where I don't agree with humanitarians, because a lot of humanitarians, they're like, Blue, you are a humanitarian, but you have difference of opinions on this. It should be all of it for all. No. Hold on a minute. You have that all of it for all, and you have a communistic, ideology. First and foremost, you have that all of it for all. And ultimately, you will bankrupt an economy of a border or economy of a country. You have all of it for all, and you will discompensate, in a population. You have that, and you will completely destabilize an economy. This shouldn't be no other responsibility but the responsibility of their own country. Where is the Honduras president going to do something about it? When is the Honduras president going to step on and say something about this, man? When is the Honduras president going to do something for his own people? Because for God's sake, it looks strategically like it's being majestically done. We are going on 4 years, people, of this. We are going on 4 years of this. 3 years now, entering in plus months, on broadcasting this massive migration, and it hasn't been stopped. And we haven't seen the president of Honduras give a statement about this is what we're going to do to help our people. This is what we're going to do. The only one that has been openly, two presidents have been openly talking about this situation. It is number one, Nayib Bukele, the president of El Salvador, who was in with Tucker Carlson in an interview. And, and importantly, Tucker Carlson was telling Nayib Bukele, Nayib Bukele was talking to Tucker Carlson saying, you know what, we need to stop this mass migration. We need to stop this. It needs to be stopped. It needs to be stopped. And, ultimately, also, the president of Guatemala, Yamate, that Yamate, you know what, saying this incentivizing the population. We want trade. We don't want aid. We want trade. We don't want aid. So there's a comment right here that I would like to address. It says, Heidi Carlson, Oscar, you're a good reporter and a good person. I disagree with you. I am for legal immigration based on the needs of the economy. If the economy is slow, the legal migration is too slow also. Hold on a minute. I don't understand. Oscar, you're a good reporter and a good person. I disagree with you. I am for legal migration. I am for legal migration also, based on the needs of the economy. Hold on a minute. I don't understand. So hold on. The other day, I did a video. And I did a video regarding, I will remove your comment right here, and I will address your comment real quick. I did a video saying about why the United States of America does not close their borders. You guys remember that I did that video? Do you guys remember that I did that video? Why the United States of America does not close their borders. All the gigantic monsters and monopolies that they are profiting out of the economy of international economy and international trade are located in our country of Mexico. Ford, Mazda, Chevrolet, Hyundai, all the automobile industry and the international trade who moves trillions and billions. The cheap man labor, instead of moving it to China, they moved it to Mexico. So let me get this straight. So if you're saying, I am for legal migration also, the necessity of another person, it doesn't depend on an economy. It depends on the necessity of another person. If it's migrating out of a poor country and it's migrating to a good country, a best country, it is obvious reason, right? It is obvious. If I am a third world class country, I want to live in a first class world country, I need to provide, and I need to be an incentivization to that country to be a reason to be in that country, to be a better person for that country, and ultimately to be a provider for the economy of that country, right? So ultimately, you are a person that is moving to a better country. Your economy is a first-class world economy. Although with COVID, it went down -4 on the GDP and immediately jumped right now, and you are on the +7 or +8 on the gross domestic product. I believe so right now. The economy of the United States is so, it can be volatile, man. It can be one day, man, it jumps immediately. Let me just ask you this, and I'll be completely honest and transparent. So when is your economy going to be, not depending on international trade then? So let me get this straight. So your capitalism and your economy can expand all over the world, but ultimately people cannot expand on the world. This is why I said the other day that when you bring economy with migration, it is two different things. Two complete different things. Economy has to do with trade, has to do with tariffs, has to do with businesses, has to do with international investors, has to do with all these gigantic monsters and monopolies that they control the banks, and they control that there are the elite. They control your economy. That we the people, that saying that you guys have, ultimately there has we the people, yes, make the people believe. But ultimately you have the people that they control the economy. So this is the problem, that we cannot. There's also, we are all for legal migration. All of us, I am for legal migration. This collapses the economy of every country. And ultimately, you want to collapse another border. That's the ultimate goal. That's the ultimate goal, to collapse the border, in the United States of America. That is the ultimate. I will read a comment from you because I understand that you're a knowledgeable person. It says the U.S. citizens have the right to determine the number of legal migrants who come here also. Based in the economy here, they have the legal right to make this decision. No, I'm sorry. That is the Department of Homeland Security. I'm sorry. It's time for other countries to solve their own problems. Okay, I get that. So if it is time for other countries to resolve their own problems, you have your trade, you have your capitalist businesses in other countries. You're making trillions on other countries. Do you understand what I'm referring to? And your exchange is only cheap man pay. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you understand the exchange? Your exchange is with the elite. The elite, they have their agreements. I will bring jobs and you will bring me economy. So you will make 300 million and I will give you 20,000 jobs and you will pay $3 an hour. That's the agreement. Yeah. And all the population, we the people in Mexico, we the people in Central America, we the people in South America, they're like, oh, yeah. We're having jobs. We're bringing jobs. What kind of jobs? They're profitable for just jobs. Needs to solve their own problems. I completely understand that. But ultimately, you can say, let's close the border. And, ultimately say, let's close the border and let's just depend on us. You're a communist country then. And if you want to close the border and depend on you, well, what do you think is going to happen with all the international trade and tariffs that you have on other countries? Your economy is going to collapse. I am so sorry. But I gave an example, and it was a clear example to you. What happened with China? You remember what happened, what China did to you guys, right? Like this. A blink of an eye. Like this. They collapse your economy like this. Barack Obama sold you guys to China. Barack Obama sold you guys to China. China they were owning your economy. This is why Donald Trump came in and said, like, the hell with this. This is not profitable for us. The proximity of trade, we're going to move all the companies, all the automobile industries, the hell with China. I'm going to move all the industries to Mexico. Proximity, more close, more cheaper. What did China did to you guys? COVID happened. And what happened? They closed the border, right? They closed their ports, their international trade ports. What happened? Your economy. The ports. We need to reopen America. You need to reopen America. Local businesses, all that kind of stuff. Yes, you're going to reopen America. That's great. All right. Where's your trade? Where is your trade? If you're going to open America, you need international trade. The economy of the United States of America relies on international trade. There is their peanut butter and jelly. International trade. The product of the United States of America expands all over the world, and that is why they are a great nation, because their product, it is expandable to they make it adjustable for other countries to have. And they make a big profit out of it. Huge profit out of it. And then, if you mess with the United States of America, I will tariff you. Immediately. Look what happened in Mexico when they did not want to stop the mass migration. What did President Trump the other day said? Okay, Mexico, you don't want to resolve the mass migration? I will put a 5% tariff on you. 5%. 5% tariff. Automobile industry, avocado, and beer. You don't fix it, I will put the mass. I will put a tariff on you. Fix it. They fixed it. United States of America relies also a lot on tariffs. The problem right here with the immigration is not the economy. It's not who gets to resolve it. It's not who gets to say. It's not we, the American people. We need to take the decisions on who comes in and who does not. And like, imagine if that happens. Like, hey, John, we're gonna admit right here, Juan and David. This is Juan. I don't like Juan, man. And that is Glory. Glory. This is Juan. I like Juan a little bit. And that is Vanessa. Vanessa. This is Juan. I don't like Juan. So it's a 2-on-2. Okay, let's flip a coin. Like, where are we going with this? No, people. The solution for all of these problems is the solution that we started saying since we started. Let's not even get into economical, the economy has to be good and the economy has to be bad for immigrants to come in. We know that if a country it is destabilized, look what is happening to Mexico. Mexico, it is not good on economy. It is not good on healthcare. There are citizens. We got more than 60 million in poverty, more than 28 million in critical condition, more than 68 million without medical care. We have more than 86,000 deaths in our country of Mexico, and we're admitting all this mass migration into our country. What do you think that how we're going to take care of it? Absolutely, I agree with you. I truly agree with you. But the only way to resolve this problem, it is not by complaining that, what is happening in our country. Our country needs to be good. Our country needs to be the economy great. Our country needs to be the economy great to provide. That is the problem. Your country does not have to be the economy great to provide. No. The country that needs to be great to them to not be exporting and importing people, it is the country that they're coming from. So that's why you need trade. That's why the people in Guatemala, they're saying we want trade. We don't want aid. We want to grow the country. This is why Democrats and leftist global want to keep this mass migration going, because they want to have control of the other countries with their necessities. Do you understand what I mean? So immigration reform. Immigration reform is the number one solution for this. I don't depend on you. You don't depend on me. There is a process for immigration. The other country is doing great because they have a better infrastructure. They have better jobs. They have, the security is way better now. So people are not migrating. People are not exiting. People are not on exodus going to the United States of America, because the United States of America, it is providing, their capitalist jobs in there. It's a win-win situation. You bring me jobs, you bring me trade, you don't bring me aid. I depend on you, and I don't depend on you for the rest of life, because you're gonna give me reparations all the time. So you make that country dependable on you. That is what China did to you. That is what China did to you. That China pour in their cheap product into your country and made you adjust to that cheap product. China adjusted you to their cheap product, to that cheap coffee that you were drinking every day. To that cheap coffee that you're drinking every day. When China went away, where's that coffee, man? The United States was like, where's that coffee? Hey, where you going? Hey. You depended on China. Why are you depending on that product? Why? Why we don't trade fairly? That is what Donald Trump wanted. Fair trade, man. Let's just be fair. Let's not take advantage of it. Let's just be fair. And everybody grows gradually, little by little. I didn't want to get into, but people, huge difference. Economy and migration, huge difference. Economy and migration, huge difference. Whether the migration affects the economy, because you're going to say, well, we're spending 4.8 billion. That's another bill that came from la la la, he, and ho ho ho. That has nothing to do with trade. That has nothing to do with close the borders. There's different ways to close the border. You can close the border, as I said so. You can close the pedestrian. You can close the vehicle. You can close the commercial line. You can go and close the borders at the open gaps where there's no wall. You can close the borders at the port of entry. You can close the border as in the sea. You can close the border in the seaports. You can close the border. You have thousands of answers for which one are you going to do? You want to close all of them? You're going to collapse. Let's be honest. Because the United States depends on international trade, and their economy is dependable on international trade. That's why they have so many international agreements, trades. Not these peace agreements. No, there's not just because of peace. It's because of peace. No, something's behind it. What are you going to trade? What is going to happen? So let's get back into the topic. Before 46 minutes, I already extended myself too much, man. So this is the activist, is Mania Platero, who she is saying that, a lot of migrants from Haiti are arriving into Honduras. They got more than 3,000 right now in Honduras, scattered all over the place. More than 1,000 in Nicaragua that they are going to move on to Honduras. And according to her, there's speculated hundreds. They're going to be coming on the incoming days to Central America. That is, what is going to happen. Also, there's a lot of people saying, make verify mandatory. That will solve a lot. Not only that, particularly not only that, but ultimately, biometrics. When are we going to do biometrics, man? This is another thing that it needs to be done with this globalization of immigration. Biometrics needs to be done because there's a lot of trafficking of children. There's a lot of abuse of women. There's a lot of women trade that is happening. So when is biometrics be done? That is why Donald Trump got immediately attacked, that he was a racist, he was a fascist, he was a xenophobic, he was this, he was that. Oh my God, he's the most horrible thing that ever happened in this life because Donald Trump, he wanted biometrics. What is wrong with biometrics? I don't see nothing wrong with biometrics. Do you guys see, do you guys see something wrong with biometrics? You guys have a problem with biometrics being done on people? Like, hey, can I get your fingerprint right there, babe? Hey, you you committed a crime right here, man. What's going on? You're wanted. You got a arrest warrant, man. What's going on with you? You got an arrest warrant over here. You were deported over here. You were this. You're all over the place, man. Can you, we need to do a prior investigation for you to move on. I don't understand why biometrics is being stopped. So this is a case that has been happening. There is a sickness or a disease that just arrived into Tapachula. The Tapachula, it is the border that we have visited more than three times already. And there is cases. This came from El Portal Fronterizo. There's cases of leishmaniasis in the migrant population that they are arriving to Tapachula. This disease, I will explain what it is. But leishmaniasis has been arriving to the Tapachula border that is connected to Guatemala. And the article says that the coordinator for the attention of migrants and the attendance of disaster, David Jimenez, expressed that he has attended cases of this sickness that is transmitted to a vector that is acquired in the Darien jungle. Remember the Darien jungle, it is the part of Panama where there's a lot of humidity and, there's a lot of animals. The Darien jungle, it is the worst place to migrate for migrants. It is the worst place for people to migrate. El Darien jungle is the worst place. It is the most dangerous place where a lot of women are being kidnapped, or a lot of women are being, trade. There's a lot of trafficking of children, and ultimately La FARC, that is the organized crime and the terrorist group organized crime, group. It is controlling the majority of those places, which is who is LaFarc. LaFarc is a Colombian, terrorist group who is, the biggest distributor of cocaine around the world. So this ultimately has a huge effect on that particular place because it is a place where they have a lot of trade of people. So there's a sickness and there's a variant right there of leishmaniasis. That is the name. And this ultimately, I'm going to show a picture that is kind of disgusting, but a lot of people, if they can take this picture or not, it says, according to the federal government, the article continues. It says leishmaniasis. It is a sickness caused by a parasite of leishmania. It can be transmitted through a pinch or a mosquito that is called lutzomia, which the size is between 2 to 3 millimeters, and it is really fragile. And it is also known as papalotilla or jejen. This is an example of what it is. So there is a possible, there's not a possible. There's already been people that they have been infected in the migrant population of leishmaniasis. This is one of the examples right here for you guys to know. And, this is also the head of the charge that explained about this situation says, and he remarked it, and he quoted that the migrant population from Haiti is the one that has been getting more sanitary problems in that particular region. So it's another problem, another sanitary problem. We have but you got the Biden administration that is saying everything is under control. You got the Biden administration that is saying, oh, no, everything is under control. Nothing is happening. Everything is beautiful. What the hell, everything is controlled. Nothing is going on. We have everything. The border is under control. There, nothing is going to happen. There's no violence. There's no sickness. Do not come. Do not come. 3 times after you provoked for people to come. So this is, you can go to, a lot of people don't follow the CDC page, but you can go to, and you can research leishmaniasis. And if it is contagious, yes, it is. It has been spreading in the migrant population. It is apparently a mosquito or a bacteria or a parasite that gets into your skin and it clogs and it eats you up the skin. So unfortunately, this is what has been happening, and they get it in El Darién, Panama. Darién, Panama, that is a place where unfortunately, people are suffering a lot when they migrate through that particular dangerous jungle place that is horrible. Horrible. This, this place in El Darién, Panama, it is one of the most horrible places. This mass migration needs to stop, man. When is it going to stop? This globalization of immigration, it is not working. This globalist compact of immigration, it is not working. You're risking people's lives. You're putting people's lives at risk. There's supposed to be trade, not aid. Trade, not aid. Let's help those countries to grow. The countries grow better economically, grow better infrastructure, grow better in security. And those $4 billion that Joe Biden is going to spend on nonprofit organizations, what the hell are you doing? Spend it on trade, spend it on jobs, spend it on security, spend it on whatever it has to be spent. Before they were delivering the money to corrupt politicians, send a task force from the United States of America, send people to adjust that and to make sure that it's being spent on whatever it's being spent. If it is $1, if it is a quarter, if it is a penny, whatever you are spending on that country, make sure that that penny, that quarter, that dime is being well spent on that country, so that country can provide, take advantage of it, and ultimately, provide for another economy and make economies grow. For God's sake, man. Holy cow. So I wanted to bring something up right here that is something horrible that happened in our city of Tijuana the other day. And I'm just bringing this up before I bring the last topic. I'm just going to bring this up. And this is what we get to see every day. This is unfortunately what we get to see every day. And what we get to see every day is this kind of situations. hold on. This video was released by El Despertar de Tijuana. It's been all over the place. A lot of I wanted to use El Despertar de Tijuana this time. Up in the hill, you will see three people fighting each other. You will see, 3 people right there. There's 3 people in that bunch. This happened in the middle of the day. This gentleman got shot in the middle of traffic and got kidnapped in the middle of traffic. This is how insecure our borders are. And by you saying that you got the borders under control, it makes me understand that you are incompetent or ignorant or stupid. I don't know. One of the 3. Because it's not only mass migration, it's all the cartel, organized crime, irregular and illegal activity that is occurring on the other side of the border. It's not only mass migration, it's all the other activity. Kidnappings and all this kind of stuff. They make these kind of situations and these kind of events make people and business owners and international investors to not invest on a border city. When you have these kind of situations, when an international investor that is investing millions and millions on a border city because they know about the enormous trade that they will have with the United States of America and the proximity that helps a lot, ultimately, helps a lot, the proximity and distance with the United States, much closer, much cheaper, much faster. When you see these kind of situations, they go away. They don't want to be over here. They're saying like, what the hell, man? This happened in the middle of the day. I need to hire a security guard, man. I need to hire somebody. Imagine if you're walking one day with your son, with your family, and you see this kind of situations. So this is an event that happened in the middle of the day when this guy's potentially going to get kidnapped right now, picked up by 2 delinquent individuals that they shot this man on sight. You see right there the gun going. Let me return the video so you will see the gun going right there. He has a gun. They're shooting him right there. They shot him in the face. Shoot him right there 2 times, 3 times. They're fighting. And they're trying to, take this guy. They're trying to take away whatever he has on his hands to defend himself. There's a shot being thrown right there. Cars are driving normally. You see this? This is Tijuana normally. You're at a stoplight. Oh, they're killing somebody in the back. Oh yeah, don't worry about it. The guy is on the ground. He's already another shot. Another shot. Is this unbelievable? So this guy that is, okay, let me just go around them. The pickup trucks is like, let me just go around them. Should I go around them or not? People are moving around with traffic. 2 shots right there. Another shot, 3 shots. So inevitably, the guy gets shot. Another shot. Another shot. This is how horrible it is, man. This is how horrible it is. A lot of people are saying it is in Chicago is being really bad. Yeah, Chicago is being really bad. This is how they're normalizing the situation. This is how you normalize atmospheres. This is how you normalize situations. So when you have a mayor like Lori Lightfoot, that they ask her about the violence, they immediately get, oh my God, your question is so oppressive. Your question is so, oh my God, I'm getting so oppressed. Your question about asking me about violence, you don't have no sensitivity for the people that they have lost their lives. No, you're not doing your job, you dumbass. You're not doing your job. First and foremost, the question is being asked because you're not doing your job, dumbass. You're not protecting the citizens of Chicago. The other day, a journalist asked her this question, and she immediately got with the oppressed, with the, oh my God, I'm so oppressed. You're such a narcissist, fascist, racist, whatever. They asked questions, Lord Life, with what's going on with the violence that is occurring in Chicago, and she immediately, oh my God, you're such a pressing, oh my God, you're such a, oh my God. Like, no, he's asking that question because you're not doing your job. You're not doing your job. Whatever happened to defund the police? How's that going, by the way? How is that going for all you leftist Marxists? How is that going? Huh? What happened to you? Defund the police. How's that going, by the way? Ilhan Omar, how's that going? Is it going right? How's that going in Minnesota? Is it going good? How's that going in Portland, man? Is it going great? The people are happy with the defund of the police? How's that going? How's that going? How's that going in Chicago, in Baltimore? The defund the police kind of stuff. How's that going, man? Is it going good? God bless everybody that is watching. Before I go today, Buy Me a Coffee is on top of the link. If you guys like to contribute to our independent reporting, thank you so much. Buy Me a Coffee is on top of the link. God bless you guys. We are people funded. So, thank you so much for your contributions and your help. There's a comment on Buy Me a Coffee today. There was a comment yesterday. And this was the comment. And these kind of comments, I usually do a live feed for Buy Me a Coffee supporters on Friday. But I wanted to read it today because my manager told me, hey, you know what? This comment, look at this comment. So I was reading it and I was like, wow, man. So this is a person that, contributed with some copies that I want to say thank you so much. Is by the sign. That is the name that she goes by, or he goes by. By the sign. He said, or she said this. Massachusetts, USA, thank you, Oscar. You are my go-to-go guy for real news at the border. Anthony as well, but mostly you. I am 70 years young and protested in the late 60s and into the 80s for the rights of women and Black Americans. They to only be called racist today. Wow. Sickening what the progressive left is doing to our youths worldwide. It breaks my heart. God bless you and Anthony. May he rest his hands and protection on you. Much love sent to your way. So look at this comment, man. Before I start going any further, I will read it again. It says, Massachusetts, USA. Thank you, Oscar. You are my go-to-go guy for real news at the border. Anthony as well also. I am 70 years young. Says, and protested in the 60s and in the 80s for the rights of women and Black Americans. And today, she is being called a racist. Imagine those people, man. They were protesting for civil rights back in the day and for equal rights. And those people that they were possibly in that time, they were hippies. They were all this kind of, people, they were like, hey, equal rights. And they were always protesting for equal rights for Black American women, Black American men. And now because they're white, they're being called racist. Holy cow. Horrible, man. Horrible how the narrative, this leftist agenda, it is possibly going to automatically divide the United States of America. And they're doing that right now. They're dividing the country. little by little, dividing the country, your country. These kind of activist groups, that's what they did in Venezuela. For everybody to know, this is a thing that I haven't publicly said it yet, but we are creating a Latino chat group. And this Latino chat group is going to be a Latino chat live. This, I'm going to bring into my platform people from Venezuela that they are scattered all over the world. And these people are going to talk on our platform of what communism, socialism, and radical leftism it is doing to the world and what they are trying to do to the United States of America. We are going to do one live a week to start. They will speak in Spanish and I will translate in English for everybody to understand what communism did to Venezuela and how communism started in Venezuela. These are people that they have careers. One of them, he is an engineer in design. The other one is an architect. These people are professional people that they know what exactly happened in Venezuela and how they can collapse an economy. We are going to bring 1 week, 1 day a week, this kind of live feeds for you guys, as they are going to be talking to you guys and they are going to answer your questions. This kind of live feeds, I'm bringing them because we need to give these people a voice. These people, they don't have a voice, people. Where they live in Venezuela, where they live in Ecuador, where they live, they don't let them talk about communism. They don't let them talk about socialism. They have political persecution and they want to assassinate them if they are talking about this. So it is extremely important that we start talking to the Latino community in the United States of America, the young community in the United States of America, and ultimately the American population in the United States of America, so they will understand what communism and socialism will do to your country. And these are actual people that they were living in Venezuela, and these are actual people that they are living still in Venezuela, and people that they live on other countries like República Dominicana, like Ecuador, and like Colombia. And also another one in Spain. These people need to be heard around the world because these people already suffered the consequences of this strategic, Machiavellical communistic plan. So everybody, as I'm talking to them and I say, well, they have this kind of, leftist organization in the United States, and it's called like this. Oh, they have that in Venezuela. They immediately tell you, oh, they were passing a bill to help, social studies and all that kind of, oh, watch out for that because they're going to use that money to not provide no schools and they're going to control the educational system. How do you know that? They did that in Venezuela. Wow, man. And, the insecurity level is going up in some states and like, oh, yeah, watch out for that because that is how they surround the whole, the whole right-wing states. They go around, they surround you and then they clog you. So that is how they control. That's really important for everybody to know that we should have these kind of issues being heard for the population, not only of the United States, but also the population of Mexico to understand what it is happening with communism and socialism around the world. God bless you guys. Also, I will have a live feed possibly during the week. You guys noticed that I did an interview with a Venezuelan migrant who he is extremely talented. His name is Naum Calderon. He is extremely talented. This Venezuelan migrant, he was nominated for the Latin Grammys, and also he has nominated for several different, awards in our country of Mexico. We are going to have, him on the platform so he can sing for you guys and he can express his talent on the platform so you guys can hear him out. He sings beautiful, man. He has some beautiful, beautiful voice and beautiful talent. God bless you guys. Stay safe. Follow me at Facebook, Instagram, Telegram, YouTube, Facebook, and Rumble. God bless every single one of you guys. Thank you so much for contributing. Stay safe. And like we always say, people, peace and love, because always your country's first. God bless.
Y ya van días y varias semanas.
He hasn't given no response, and it's been days and it's been weeks, and he What do you think, Sarah, this canyon right here?
It's absolutely incredible. I haven't been to Tijuana in a lot of years, and seeing how wide open it is. I mean, I don't know if you could turn the camera around and show everyone just how wide open it is. It's incredible.
A couple of questions. So. Rashida, what is your opinion on the massive child trafficking that is happening? Y espero logren su objetivo de la justicia a su país. Luchen por su país. Say the best sacrifice for your country. Están bloqueando el acceso. ¡Viva! La Policía Federal o la autoridad nos está deteniendo el acceso y nos está deteniendo el paso para poder cruzar hacia el Zócalo, señores.